Galen and Yefalon. We got the PS Plus so we can do the new content. Trying to zoom in, but it's not working. Anyways, we are right about here. It's not, yeah, I don't know why it's not zooming in. Anyways, near the Vastir Outskirts Way Shrine, near Vastir. Talking with Lord Bucaro Valoris.
Well, if it isn't Lady Arabelle's talented assistant, I might have guessed that Galen's troubles would draw you here. What can I do for you, my friend?
I received a request for help from the Society of the Steadfast.
Ah, very good. Look about you, friend. As you can see, the troubles on Galen cause no end of suffering. And many of the victims are simple farmers and townsfolk, not soldiers. Damn those sea elf pirates!
This is all because of the sea elves?
For the most part. There have been some incidents among the druid circles, too, but the sea elves are definitely the biggest threat. Talk to Sir Stephen Mornard. I'm sure he can find a use for someone with your obvious talents.
I'll talk to Sir Stephen.
Young Sir Stephen is over there with his father, Count Mornard. They will readily accept any assistance you're willing to offer. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Society of the Steadfast's work is never done.
What is the Society of the Steadfast doing here?
The Mornards are neighbors, so to speak. Count Leonard sent word to me about Galen's troubles with the Sea Elves. I have many responsibilities on High Isle, but still, I had to help an old friend.
What about the peace talks on High Isle?
I am trying to be in two places at the same time as best I can. It involves frequent voyages from Vastir to Gonfalon Bay. Fortunately, I can trust Lady Arabelle to look after the Alliance leaders when I must be absent.
Goodbye. What up, Sir Stephen Mornard?
Well met, adventurer. If you're looking for work, I need all the help I can get. Sea elf raids are nothing new on Galen, but never have they attacked in such numbers. The whole southeast shore is under siege.
What do the sea elves want?
I'm not sure. Most sea elves are pirates. Easy plunder is what they're usually after. But the Dreadsails are more determined than any Maormer I've seen before. Whatever their goal, we must push them back.
What do you need me to do?
Hand me your map. I've received reports of Dreadsails near Windrack Fort, the village of Tuin and Suncleft Cove. I need you to investigate these sightings and chase off any sea elves you find. Let them know Galen won't go down without a fight.
Are you ready for a fight?
Not as ready as I would like, friend. We don't have enough knights to protect the whole island, but I need information even more than I need soldiers. Find out what the Dreadsails really want, if you can, and where they plan to strike next.
I'll head out at once, Sir Stephen.
All three locations I need you to investigate lie to the east. Chase away any sea elves you find at the fort and the village, and see if you can figure out what they're up to at the cove. Report back to me in Vastir when you're done.
Tell me about these locations that are under attack.
Time is pressing, but I suppose it's only prudent to find out something about what you're getting into. Which location are you curious about?
Tell me about Windrack Fort.
Well, it's an old fort, built on Windrack Point centuries ago to protect Vastir against attacks from the east. It's not in good repair, but we garrison it as strongly as we can. But perhaps not strongly enough. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the Druid village?
Tuin? It's an Eldertide settlement. They have little love for House Mornard, but they like sea elves even less. I expected them to put up a stout defense against the Dreadsails, but we haven't heard from them in quite some time. Any more questions?
Why is the cove important?
Until today, I would have said Suncleft Cove wasn't important at all. It's a pretty enough spot, but there are certainly better places for the Dreadsails to land raiders. I can't imagine what the Sea Elves want there. Is that all?
Which of the three sites should I go to first?
I leave that to you. With luck, you'll find allies at the fort or village. But whatever you do, go swiftly. If we fail to meet the Sea Elf threat now, it's only a matter of time before we see them at the walls of Vastir.
Who are you again?
My apologies. In all the excitement, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Sir Stephen Mornard, and this is my father, Count Leonard Mornard. Our house has the honor of governing the Isle of Galen for our liege, High King Emmerich.
So your father rules Galen?
It might be more accurate to say he governs Vastir and the lands surrounding the city. The northern half of Galen is mostly wilderness. Quite a few druids live there, but they look after their own affairs.
What was all that about druids?
Galen may claim to be a Breton holding, but the druids have lived here for centuries. Some of them don't like city folk, but they certainly defend the coast from pirates. Especially the Eldertide Circle. It's not like them to avoid a fight.
Eldertide Circle?
One of the 3 circles of druids in the archipelago. The Eldertide live by the coast and dislike outsiders. The Firesong are recluses, keeping to old places of power. Then there's the Stone Lore. I studied with them when I was young.
You studied with the druids?
With the druids and with a knightly order. I suppose you could say I had a well-rounded sister's education. If you're interested, I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, I need you to check out those locations.
Goodbye. Let's see if I missed any
All
other
3
talk.
locations I need you to investigate lie to the east.
Nope. Okay. Let's see. To the east, he says. There we go. The fort, Toon Village, and Suncleft Cove. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Okay, here we go.
No guts, no glory.
Let's snag this way shrine while we're here. There we go. Whoa. That's a long ways down. Think, whoop. Better watch that edge unless we want to die. This looks safer. Slightly. Let's get full health. There we go. Alright, not too bad of a jump. Whoa, watch out for the lava.
A single sea elf bested the lot of you?
She hit us like a storm of steel. Didn't kill anyone though, just put us in the sand.
Something attacking? Nope. Alright, what a Bonneray Cork, maybe?
Can you believe this? I came to check on my knights when I found them indisposed. House Mornard's finest. Pah! Now, who are you?
I'm AI. Sir Stefan sent me to investigate the cove. Can you tell me what happened here?
My knights tracked a band of dreadsails to the cave here at Suncleft Cove. As they tell it, however, a single sea elf tore through them before they could search inside. Didn't even bother to kill them. Just knocked them senseless and left them here.
Sir Stefan mentioned captives.
Right. That was in my report. Since Sir Stefan sent you, I could use your help. Scout the cave. We have to find the prisoners and free them. I'll follow once my knights recover. Just watch out. The sea elf who beat them is somewhere inside.
I'll scout the cave and look for the captives.
Remember, we think the dreadsails have prisoners in there. Maybe some knights, but certainly druids from the nearby village. Find them if you can and set them free. We'll join you as soon as my knights recover their senses.
What can you tell me about the dreadsails?
Nothing good, that's for certain. They're pirates, slavers, murderers, and thieves. In my experience, the only good sea elf is a
It's
dead
a
sail.
dead sea elf.
These dread sails, though, they're the worst of their kind.
Have the dread sails been a problem on Galen before now?
Nothing like this. Isolated raids, some pillaging. They were pirates before, but now they act like a conquering army. Watch out for the one that knocked my knight senseless. She must be quite a fighter to defeat them without spilling any blood.
Who are you exactly?
Coric's the name. Banneret in the service of House Mornard. My family has proudly served the lords of Galen for generations. I'll bring these murderous sea elves to battle and defeat them, or die in attempt.
What is a banneret?
Oh, not familiar with knightly ranks? Do they do things differently on the mainland? A banneret is the equivalent of a captain in my order. A knight who commands other knights. Looks like I've got some work to do with these louts, though.
Goodbye. Alright, so we are going right behind us into the cave, the grotto, Suncliff Grotto. In the grotto. Excuse me. Yeah, what do we got? Let's go check it out.
This one has the information I seek. We simply need to extract it from her. I'll take her with me to the keep. Dispose of the rest as you wish, but do not tarry long.
No, please. Don't hurt them. You only need me.
How do we get up top? I don't see a way up. Probably gotta go all the way around. What do you want to bet? Nope. We best get to hoofing it. Alright, let's check it out. Keep going this way. Alright, is this the way up? Nope, it's just a little stop off right here. Ooh, tomatoes and carrots. Is that guy doing backflips? What the hell am I dealing with? Okay, now we gotta start paying attention.
Stay your hand, stranger. This sea elf saved our lives.
I told the fool knights outside I wasn't their enemy. Do you have more sense than them?
Is there bad guys chasing us? Oh, come on, bro. Go away. Don't make me kill you. I thought so. Okay, Captain Strubbing.
You're willing to talk. At least you're smarter than those knights outside. I suppose Sea Lord Nalos and his scum have taught the people of this island to fear anyone with blue skin. Understand this. I don't answer to that foul beast.
If you're not with the Dreadsails, who are you?
Captain Siravane of the Gilded Blades. You'd call me a pirate, I suppose. But I'm not one of Sea Lord Nalos' traitors, and I'm not involved in all this druid foolishness. You look confused. Must be from the continent. Yes, I'm a Marmer.
So Stefan Mornard sent me to find these captives.
Well, they're not captives anymore, and you and I need not be enemies. Sea Lord Nalos is my quarry, for reasons of my own. But I'll tell you this much, mercenary. Nalos seeks some sort of druid relic. Calls it a sacred seed.
Where did Sea Lord Nalos go?
I'm not sure. That slimy eel escaped and he took one of the druids with him. Probably thinks she can take him to that seed. No matter. I'll find him. Warn your allies about the Sea Lord, mercenary. Galen isn't safe while he lives.
I'll tell Sir Stefan what you said.
Sea Elf escaped. Too bad. At least we can get these druids to safety. We'll handle things from here. Return to Vastir and report to Sir Stefan when you're ready.
Okay. I guess we are done here. Alright, turbo out it is. Empty crates. Oh, shoot. That's a long ways down. Oh, a little bit of a crate. Alright, here we go. To go investigate the next spot. Okay. Down to Toon Village. Oops. There's a lot of rocks in my way.
We're in this together.
Blight, what a slaughter.
Oh, hey, oh. I don't want to kill you guys, but if you don't run away. Ow, ow. One of them didn't run away. He didn't put up much of a fight. Frickin' poor little crab. I didn't mean to kill you, buddy. What's that noise? You got something going on over here, Isabel? That's crazy loud. Alright, what up, Druid Laurel?
Blight, take it. I came to help the Eldertide Druids defend their village, but I was too late. This battle is already lost. You're not an islander, and you're certainly not a sea elf. What are you doing here, stranger?
Sir Stefan Mornard sent me. He was concerned that the Druids never answered his call.
Sir Stefan's a dear friend of mine, and practically a druid himself. We studied together, under Archdruid Raval when we were younger. It's not unlike him to worry about the druids, even the Eldertide.
What happened here?
The dread sales happened, but it makes no sense. The Eldertide have no riches. Druids don't care about such things, and they command formidable magic. What pirate attacks a target that can fight back for no obvious profit?
I ran into Eldertide Druids who helped the Ascendant Magus on High Isle.
Druids choose their own paths. The Eldertide of High Isle are bitter, resentful. But as long as the Mornards don't push into Druid territory, the Eldertide of Galen are content to live in peace. It was foolish of the Dreadsails to provoke them.
Sir Stefan said that the Dreadsails were unusually determined.
That's strange. It makes me wonder what the Sea Elves really hope to gain by these attacks. Let's look around. Watch for anything that looks interesting or out of place. With any luck, we can figure out why the Sea Elves attacked Tuin.
Goodbye. Alright, search the village. How big is this? Whoa, that's a big area to search. Yeah, let's stick to the shore first. And keep our eyes out for anything suspicious. Alright, shoot, we gotta find 3 things in the village. This might not be easy. Let's see. Excuse me, coming through, sir. Looking for suspicious. What's that? Oh, water skin. I didn't need to get that, but whatever.
Nice. What did you find?
Nothing exciting. Alright. Oh, there we go.
The candles are still burning. The Eldertide druids who tend this altar have not been gone for long.
Okay, shoot. Is there actually something right in front of me? Okay, yep. Blah, blah. I don't want to read that.
A lore keeper? What relic could they be searching for?
Okay, one more over this way. Burnt ember blooms. Oops.
Let's
I think
take a look
we're
at
in
the log. There might
combat.
be something about the relic there.
Not much of a combat, but combat nonetheless. Search the Druid's Lodge. Okay. Eldertide Lodge. Let's see what. Oh my gosh, I hate it when there's no map. Must be a small lodge.
Archdruid Orlaith, what are you doing here?
Confirming a suspicion, little Laurel. Archdruid Raval was right to call the Dreyfa together. Tell him the fire song will attend. The time has come to gather the seeds. The prophecy of the Druid King is at hand.
The seeds? Is that what this... Oh, Blight. She's gone. Friend, we should talk.
Okay, let's talk to... Whoa, there's an urn. What up, Laurel?
Root and rot. That was Archdruid Orlaith, leader of the Fire Song Circle. I think I know what really happened here, and I don't like it at all.
What do you mean, Laurel?
The relic the Dreadsails sought is the sacred seed of the Eldertide. A gift of the last Druid King. Each circle was granted one. That's what Archdruid Orlaith meant by gathering seeds. Could she be the druid mentioned in the Dreadsails orders?
I think the Dreadsails made a deal with the Firesong Archdruid.
This isn't the first blood the Firesong have spilled. A group tried to take the Stone Lore seed from a shrine on High Isle. Others attacked weirds on the mainland. Now signs of them here at Tuin? They've turned against the other circles.
Why are the seeds so important? Are they powerful?
Not as far as I know. The seeds are mentioned in the dream of Cassarain, the prophecy of the last Druid King. The Firesong seem to believe its time has come. The other circles, not so much. Perhaps the Dreyfa can make sense of all this.
The Dreyfa?
A council of druids, elders from all three circles. Archdruid Raval of the Stone Lore has summoned the Dreyfa to address grievances against the Firesong. But up till now, Orlaith ignored him. Tell Stefan about this. Pirates aren't his only problem.
Alright, I'll tell Sir Stefan what we learned here. Okay, let's go check it out. Windrak Fort, and then back to town. Alright, down here. Oh, excuse me.
Riding with you is quite the journey. Look around us.
Over here, mate.
What up, Dulov?
I don't know where you came from, mate, but I'm glad to see you. The cursed sea elves chased our soldiers out of this fort. Don't see any druids around to help out. Must be busy with their own quarrels. So it's up to us to take this fort back.
Sir Stefan sent me. What do you have in mind?
I spotted more sea elf warships brimming with reinforcements. Luckily,
The fort's ballistas are intact. Get to the ballistas and stop those ships. That will give us time to deal with the enemies who already made it to shore.
What will you be doing?
I'll see if I can rally the knights and get the wounded back on their feet. We'll need them to hold the fort once you stop the reinforcements from reaching the shore. Meet me on the bluffs north of the fort when you're done.
Alright, I'll use the ballistas to drive off the CL ships.
Take a right when you get into the fort. There's a path that leads down to the docks. You'll find the ballistas there. My guess is the Dreadsail ships will flee at the first sign of resistance. They won't risk their ships to ballista strikes.
Tell me more about these sea elves.
The sea elves? Haven't spent much time in these waters, eh? The technical term is Maormer, but nobody actually calls them that. They're bloodthirsty raiders from the great isle of Pyandania. We usually see a ship or two, but this bunch have a fleet.
A pirate fleet?
A huge one. Call themselves the Dreadsails. They're a vicious band of pirates that have been causing trouble in the archipelago for some time, but no one realized how large their fleet was. Now they seem more intent on conquest than pillaging.
Who leads these pirates?
That would be Sea Lord Nalos. He recruits sea elf captains and offers them a place in the Dreadsails fleet. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was trying to create his own sea elf kingdom far from Pyandania. Could explain our current problems.
What was that about druid quarrels?
The druids of the Sisters Archipelago are divided into 3 circles. The Stone Lore, the Elder Tide, and the Fire Song. Usually they get along, or at least leave each other in peace. Lately, not so much.
I ran into troubles with Elder Tide druids on High Isle.
The Elder Tide resent the Breton noble houses. All outsiders, really. They believe islands belong to the druids, and some of them act on that belief. But we've got something of a truce with them on Galen. Turns out sea elves are everyone's problem.
One more question. Why are the druid circles quarreling now?
Druid Laurel thinks it's got something to do with an old prophecy. The Elder Tide blame the sea elves, and the Fire Song refuse to explain themselves to anyone. So, your guess is as good as anyone's, mate.
What is it you do here, Dulef?
Me? I'm a mercenary, mate. A Mages Guild staff for hire. When all this trouble started to brew up in Galen, Count Mornard sent word to the guild that he needed a court mage. I was here already, so I got the job.
What does a court mage do?
I wish I knew. Before joining the guild, I spent my days hunting treasure and roaming where the winds took me, not rubbing elbows with nobility. I advise Count Mornard as best I can, help out where I'm needed, and get my hands dirty when I have to.
Treasure hunting?
I used to be a pirate, but years ago I was shipwrecked off Galen. The Stonelore Druids saved my life. They taught me to see the world in a different way. I took up magic. Then I started hunting knowledge instead of gold.
Goodbye. Alright, so what do we got here? Repel sea elf ships. Okay, let's go check it out. He said go in here. I don't remember what he said. There's supposed to be a way to the... I think he said go this way? I don't know. But he said there's supposed to be a big... There we go, that's what I need. Excuse me, coming through, you're in the way. Okay, there we go, a ballista. Whoa, hey-oh. Must be more ballistas around here. That one just got set on fire. They are taking off like a bat out of hell. Okay, let's go find another ballista. Ah! Don't fall off the edge. Ow! These guys are trying to kill me, I think. Not sure why. I didn't do nothing. Okay, maybe I killed them all, but that wasn't my fault. They attacked me first. Ballista number 2. Okay. And that ship is taking off. Yep. Alright, one more ballista. Maybe up here. I don't see one. It's got to be over. I can't see that ship from here. It's got to be over this way. There we go. Oh, my beasties kick butt. I like my beasties. And that is one less ship that we're going to be seeing for a while. Bye. Peace out. Wave. Bye. Okay. Talk to Dooley. Where's Dooley? Over here.
Let's go. Shining steel.
Rocks in the way. Ooh. There's a way shrine.
Nice work, mate. Your
Thank
aim was
you.
impeccable.
Well, you know, I've been practicing. Dude, what are you doing? I told you to leave me alone, bruh. There's another one? Okay, anyways, what up, dude?
Well done. These dreadsails may be fierce, but they lack loyalty. Even though they've got numbers on their side, they won't stick their necks out for their mates. That's something we can use against them.
Anything more you need from me here?
You've done your part. We can deal with the stragglers around Windwrack Fort, now that they've got no reinforcements coming to support them. Your work's just beginning though, mate. I fear the seas ahead will be rough for all of us.
I checked on all the sites Sir Stefan asked me to investigate.
Well done, mate. Then set your course for Vastir and report to Stefan. I know he's got a whole island to look after, but he needs to know what the Dreadsails have been doing around here. He should be back at Castle Mornard by now.
Goodbye. What up, Rusty? Just chilling, paid the $15 for the month so I could play the new content, and then I already canceled the subscription so it doesn't auto renew, as you do, you know, because I don't want to pay for 2 months when I can beat the whole story in like a week. No point in keeping up the subscription. I always hate auto renew, man. I wish it was just manual renew. Speaking of, I got a 12-month subscription on GTA I need to cancel. I didn't even think. What? For PS Plus? Yeah, I usually just subscribe for a year, but I'm not really playing GTA, but it's still good for another 8 to 10 months, I think.
Pirates become more brazen every day.
I mean, it's still good to have it. They're just in case I need to play GTA, but...
Your people are in as much danger as everyone else, Galfin. Sea elves make no distinction.
Oh, yeah. I like paying for the year because you save like, what, 40, 50 bucks if you buy it by the year rather than the month. It's like, it's only like 80 if you pay for the year, and it's 150 if you pay monthly, so that's $70. That's a lot of money right there, you know?
Here's our mate now.
Well met, friend. Dulef tells me you handled yourself well at Windwrack Fort. Now, what news of the other two locations? Laurel seemed troubled when she returned, but she went to find Archdruid Reval before I could speak to her.
The Dreadsails ransacked Tuin and took captives, but I found them at Suncliff Cove.
A good thing I sent you to Tuin, then. The Eldertide rarely need or want our help, but I'm glad we could provide it.
Yeah.
Still, why would the Dreadsails take prisoners to the Cove? When Sea Elves take captives, they usually sail off and demand ransom.
Sea Lord Nalos is looking for the Eldertide sacred seed. He's trying to find it for the Firesong Druid.
The Dreadsails
You need
are
any
working
help?
with a druid of the Firesong Circle? The Firesong usually have nothing to do with outsiders, let alone Sea Elf pirates. And now I understand why Laurel seemed so worried, and why the Dreyfa has been summoned.
Druid Laurel told me Firesong Druids tried to take the Stonelore Circle seed too.
What madness. A war among the circles is the last thing Galen needs right now. I've been invited to observe the Dreyfa. I'd like you to tag along. Find Laurel in the Vine District here in the city. If she agrees, you can join us.
I'll talk to Druid Laurel.
The Vine District lies on the east side of the city near the harbor. It's a small druid conclave. I'll join you there shortly. I need to confer with my father and send scouts to search for Sea Lord Nalos while we attend the Dreyfa.
Why would the Dreyfa invite you to observe?
I may be the son of Count Mornard, but I studied for years with the Stonelore Circle. I hold druid beliefs in high regard. In fact, I share many of them, which is unusual for those not dedicated to their ranks. In return, the druids trust me.
What about Count Mornard? Will he attend too?
Like most nobles, my father pays little attention to the druids. When he must speak with the circles, he summons emissaries to Vestir. The Dreyfa is a meeting of druid leaders. Outsiders are rarely permitted, but they consider me almost a druid.
Why wouldn't the Eldertide Druids want your help?
The Eldertide Circle has no love of outsiders. If they had their way, we'd get back into our ships and return to High Rock. The Circle here on Galen is more forgiving than the Eldertide on High Isle, but they still don't fully trust us.
The Eldertide Druids of High Isle are openly hostile?
Yes, I'm aware. Probably has more to do with how developed High Isle has become as compared to Galen. Here, we mainly stick to our corner of the island and give the druids free reign over the rest of it.
What about the Stonelore and Firesong circles? Do they feel the same?
The Stonelore are content to live alongside people who don't share their beliefs. They hope to set an example for others to follow, but they make no demands. As for the Firesong, they're reclusive. They usually stick to their isle and ignore us.
Is it safe for you to leave Vestir right now?
My father's knights protect the city, and the harbor is well fortified. Besides, I think you chased away the Dreadsails for now. Our scouts report they're nowhere to be seen. But if you're concerned for my safety, don't be. I can fend for myself.
Goodbye. Alright. We're not done yet. We gotta find Druid Laurel. Okay. Looks like she's over this way.
Taking that aroma, folks. That's the Chef Rossi's.
Oh, hello again. What brings you to the Vine District? I hoped to see you again, my friend. But I need to prepare for the Dreyfa. The Elders really must deal with the strife that has come between the circles.
Sir Stefan wants me to join you at the meeting of the Dreyfa.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Few outsiders are permitted to attend the council meetings. But you can attest to what we saw at Tuin. The Firesong Circle is willing to use force to gather the 3 sacred seeds. And that's just wrong.
Can you tell me more about these sacred seeds?
The last Druid King gave 1 seed to each circle long ago. He also gave us a prophecy, the Dream of Kasserine. Some Druids consider it a warning. but Archdruid Orlaith and others believe it's a call to action.
What exactly does this prophecy say?
Meet me at the Telling Stone, the landmark near the center of the island. It would be easier to simply show you the prophecy, and it's close to Dreyfadel. Besides, there's someone at the stone you should meet.
Alright, I'll meet you at the Telling Stone.
There you are. Laurel, may I escort you to the Dreyfa?
My thanks, Stefan. I have much to tell you. But I promise to show our friend here the Telling Stone along the way.
Of course. We'll see you at the Telling Stone, friend.
Okay. We gotta go north. Way up here. Guess we can hoof it. How do I get out of town again? Go here and then go right.
Check all the crates and make sure they haven't walked off.
Oh, it's only 800 meters. That's not too bad. Watch out for all the critters and the rocks. Big rocks. 500 meters. $200. Almost there. I get this quest done with, but I'm worried it's going to be a bit longer. See, you're on the far side of this rock. It's a big rock. Can I jump up here? Ah! Oh, we can.
Stirs. Roots tremble. Druids gather. I am the nourisher. The sower. Needed?
I don't think that's wise, Free. I don't trust the fire song.
Fire song. Pulsing, ripping, torn free from the ground. Blood in leaves. A memory. Friend of Laurel. I am Free. Keeper, nourisher, sower, song of the green. The king spoke. Free became. Dream given form. Made real. Awakened too early. Unrest in the soil. Something is wrong.
I don't understand. What could trouble a nature spirit?
A song of hate blows through the branches. Harm drips like sap. It soaks the ground. Awakened to fire. Tremors. Volcano. Deadwood. Blood in the shadows. I am troubled.
What does that mean?
Rock. Root. Leaf. Brook. All dreams of the green. My kin. Spirits given form. We are. Purpose. Meaning. Now, a new purpose grows. Unwelcome change.
What is your purpose, Free?
King Kasserine called me from the green. A choice to be made. A moment. Waiting. Needed. My purpose is to be. Wait. Listen. Roots must find water before they drink.
Goodbye.
Welcome to the Telling Stone, my friend. These runes tell the prophecy we call the Dream of Kasserine. Almost nothing survives from the time of the Druid King. But we have this. And now Free as well.
What exactly is free?
A nature spirit, called from the green by King Kasserine and hidden with the weird in High Rock. They slept since the time of the last Druid King, until the Firesong Circle sent an Archdruid to find Free and awaken them.
What did the Firesong Druids want with free?
I probably know more about the Druid King than any other Druid alive, but so much remains a mystery. The dream of Kasserine describes a mountain shaking and a sower awakening. I think it's talking about Mount Firesong and Free.
How do the sacred seeds fit in?
So much has been lost, so I can only guess. Maybe Archdruid Orlaith believes the seeds must be united to make the prophecy come true? Until they end their violent ways, though, I plan to keep Free a secret. Let's go see what happens at the Dreyfa.
Where will the Dreyfa take place?
The Dreyfa will begin soon. 3 Archdruids from each circle meet in a dell within the hills across the valley, just to the south of here. We should make our way there. I don't want to miss anything.
What do you think the dream of Kasserine means?
Someday a new Druid King will appear to take the Ivy Throne. Kasserine led our withdrawal from the mainland, but he also saw a day when Druids would once again take their place in Tamriel. For good or ill.
Good or ill? You think the return of the Druid King might be bad?
The dream is a promise and a warning. Some Druids believe we're destined to bring a green renewal to Tamriel, to teach everyone to live in harmony with nature.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Others fear a green scourge, when nature runs amok, and the tyranny of Druids takes hold.
Which interpretation do you think is correct?
I think the dream is a metaphor. Kasserine was reminding us of where we came from. The day he describes will never come, but we should lead our lives as if it's close at hand. Make the right choices, do the right things. That's how I see it.
According to the prophecy, how would this green scourge come about?
Hard to say. So much is open to interpretation. I think it warns of a usurper who claims the kingship by force and treachery. It may be related to the end of Kasserine's rule. I found one reference to an all-weather death cult active at that time.
Tell me about the Druid King.
Kasserine was the last of the Druid Kings. In an age long past, he led our people from High Rock to Galen. They hoped to find a land where Druids could live in peace and follow Ifre's teachings as they understood them.
Why was Kasserine the last Druid King?
He chose no successor before he died. Instead, Kasserine recognized the 3 circles and told them to govern themselves, together, in peace. And so the Dreyfa, the Council of Druids, came into existence. The Dreyfa has guided us ever since.
What do you think the dream of Kasserine means?
Someday a new
Oh,
Druid
we already said that. Okay, go to Dreyfa Dell. Okay, where are we at? Hang on, we're right there, and we gotta go down here a little bit southeast. Whoa, watch out for that last jump! Ah! Almost got me. This is a long quest. Could have ended it and started another one at any time now. I'm gonna go see if my buddy needs any help after this one. Might get some lunch. Get some spaghetti left over. Alright, there we go.
The day is upon us. The Dreyfa must crown a new Druid King.
Perhaps, but you have no right to claim the sacred seeds by force.
You hide your seeds and keep the sower of Kasserine's dream for yourself. You declared this war, not the Firesong.
No Druid King can be crowned until the circles are united. The telling stone is quite clear.
This Dreyfa is a sham. If I must burn away the old to reveal the new, so be it!
Orlaith,
Laurel, wait! Damn. I'll go after her. Friend, protect the remaining archdruids.
Teach these sea snakes a lesson, mate. I'll keep Raval and Alex safe.
Thank you, Mainlander. Now, go help Laurel and Stefan.
Go on! I'll keep watch here.
Okay. Time to run. Hoofy time.
Mainlanders should not meddle in Druid affairs. Deal with them, Brenna.
Who the hell's this guy? He needs to watch his manners.
You defeated my
Tales
champion?
will tell.
No matter. Tell Count Mornard to stay out of this, or his son's life is forfeit.
The Elder Tide will make Orlaith answer for this outrage.
She has young Stefan. We must tread carefully, yet, thanks to this Mainlander, we still live.
We must inform Count Mornard. I won't tell Archdruids what to do, but you're welcome in Vestir.
Okay.
Orlaith was going to take me, but Stefan intervened. He put himself in danger to save me and protect my circle. We need to tell Count Mornard what happened, and then we have to help Stefan.
Why do you think Archdruid Orlaith attacked the Dreyfa?
Archdruid Orlaith never intended the Dreyfa to judge her actions. Root and rot. She only agreed to come so she could have the Dreadsails kill the Archdruids. She meant to leave the Stone Lore and the Elder Tide crippled and without their leaders.
We saved Archdruid Ravel and Archdruid Elec from the Dreadsails.
So I see. Thank you. That was more good than I could do. I chased after Orlaith and ran directly into her hands. Worse yet, I brought Stefan right to her. Now the Firesong Circle has a hostage.
What will Archdruid Orlaith do with Sir Stefan?
I don't know, but Count Mornard will be furious. Archdruid Orlaith might demand the sacred seeds in exchange for Stefan. Or she could make House Mornard stand down until her allies collect the seeds for her. This is bad.
Goodbye. Alright. So we are outie. Like Andre 3000. $5,000. Okay, can we? Alright. Let's see, where to? Back to the castle. Yeah, we're just gonna hoof it back. I think we'll be fine. It's not that far, it's only 500 meters. Doesn't take too long. $200. See, told you it was gonna be quick. Where to?
These sea elf pirates become more brazen every day.
I can't believe the Firesong betrayed us. Attacking the Dreyfa. How will that bring the circles together?
The Firesong will answer for this crime, Jothan.
By House Mornard's honor, this I so swear.
I don't want vengeance, Feda. I don't want more death. I just want my friends back.
Okay. This should be the end of this quest, hopefully.
And now my son is in their clutches? We should have left these foolish druids to their squabbles.
Ignoring someone doesn't mean they'll ignore you. We need the Eldertide and the Stone Lord to meet this threat and save your son.
Dulev tells me you played no small part in repelling the dread sails and foiling an attack on the Druid Council, mercenary. Has the Firesong Circle truly made an alliance with the hated Sea Elves?
The Dread Sails are helping the Firesong get the sacred seeds from the other Druid circles.
All this trouble over druidic nonsense? And it led to the deaths of 4 archdruids? Unbelievable! But I wouldn't expect Sea Elf pirates to bother with an alliance that doesn't pay in plunder. What does Sea Lord Nalos get out of all this?
Archdruid Orlaith promised to grant him a stronghold on Galen according to orders we found.
Typical. A druid who doesn't believe in property generously giving away something that doesn't belong to her. When last I looked, I ruled Galen. Did Archdruid Orlaith say what she wants from me as a price for keeping my son alive?
Archdruid Orlaith wants House Mornard to stay out of her way while she claims the sacred seeds.
I had no interest in druid quarrels until she threatened my son. Bah! Stefan warned me something dangerous was afoot. I should have listened. Here, House Mornard always pays its debts. There's more to come if you continue to aid us, mercenary.
Sounds good, thank you.
I refuse to let...
Alright, let's check out these pants. Mornard Noble Breeches, light armor. I kinda like the heavy breeches we got though, so I don't think we're gonna equip these. What else did we get? Nothing good there, nothing good there. Nothing and nothing. Alright. Well, we got a head marking. Let's preview that. Nope. Alright. I will see you on the next stream. Oh, we got a, hang on. How do we get something to scribe? Could do that later. Alright, see you later. Just, oop, wrong button. I'll start up a new stream in like 10-20 minutes after I eat lunch.